So essentially, the feminization of black men, why does it have to take place? So let's just take a look around in this room. We have some black kings who are also black fathers here. What does strong, black, virile, educated, ambitious black men do? They love their wives. They love their children. They protect their home.
There we go.
So how a house is set up is you have the man who's in the front, the woman who's in the back. You can switch the positions. Ain't nobody trying to step on nobody's feet. You know, people get upset if you say that. And then you have the children in the middle. White supremacy removes the man, and now you have a woman who now he has to guard the entire house on her own. So she's only equipped to play and guard the position of the back. So now when she has to leave her position to fend for attacks on the house, because attacks are going to come on the home for everybody, no matter what color you are. It's just the facts of life. Now she has to leave her position, goes to the front. So now her position's unguarded. She's playing a position she's not equipped for. And now you have this infrastructure, and the children are not susceptible. White supremacy, I have to emphasize, loves research, loves investing billions of dollars in understanding people, food, behavior, nature, levels. Because the more you understand something, the more you can tear it apart. You break it apart. If you know how to put a computer together, you essentially can make it better. So where you have strong black virile men who are providing for their homes, you have a black woman who not play her position. You have children who come in every day, they're being affirmed. Listen at the language that you all are speaking just now in a matter of 30 minutes. This is 30 minutes of the language that I've got with you two brothers. Now imagine if I was your children. I'm being influenced by you. By the time I hit 18, I'm a beast. Now, if you have that being multiplied globally, that means not only do you have these resilient black African people that we were already talking about before that can endure essentially anything. We know we come up with the best ideas just according to the melanin. It's just in us. Now you have us whole. Black men in the home, strong black non-homosexual men means that you're procreating with this man, and you recently revolutionary black love is being made. It's just a whole game of white supremacy down within 650 years. Effectively being carried out 250 years. So that's enough of white supremacy. So you have to always perpetuate homosexuality. You have to give success, loads of success to gay black men. Gay black men right now can go to New York and start a whole new life for themselves. And you know, New York is one of the hardest places to survive. If you're a gay black man and you do hair and you do makeup, you sick. That's a whole come up. If you're a gay black man and you start doing videos where you're wearing wigs and lipstick, no matter if you can sing, whatever your talent is, the only thing you got to do is dress it in woman. You officially got your ticket.
Well, I mean, I definitely, this is quite profound how she puts everything together. My focus is in terms of understanding that our people have been maladjusted, and we have been put in situations, as I said earlier, in which we were designed to fail and not succeed, and that trauma has left over residues, right? And I think because we haven't gotten the necessary healing that needs to take place, then, you know, we have gotten into this divide and conquer situation, right? So what I say about their uncle and their cousin and a relative that they trusted, and that they're not given the healing and the therapy necessary to remove all of that pain and to have a revolution, right? And then when they get some awareness or they come around brothers and sisters, then they feel attacked because we are attacking the system, and they feel like they have been victimized by the system, but now they're a byproduct of that system, right? So what we have to do is understand that our people are sick and confused and have been toxified to the point to where madness makes sense, to where sense does not make sense. So we're going to gravitate to things that are nonsensical. We're going to do things that are deviant. We're going to do things that are deconstructive because I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm pissed off, I've been abused.
And I have nothing to lose.
And I have nothing to lose. that love was one of the things that they made sure on those concentration camps that we call plantations, that they removed from us, to where I would see her get sold, and I would shut down the love. I would shut down the pain of that so I could live on and endure, because everything in manhood would tell me to go to war. She ain't going nowhere. What are you talking about? But because of the lack of love, we allow things to happen, and now we're desensitized, dehumanized, and we go around condemning and criticizing one another. Now I understand. I've been through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Might not be the way you operate. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And just you know, rolling into, you know what I'm saying, what you just was talking about, you know how they say you raise a man, you raise an army, you raise a woman, you raise a nation.
That's right.
Brother said, what role will our women play in this movement?
You know, man, I've been meditating on this question all day long, good brother and good sister, you know, because I think that we as men have to understand how we have failed our women. And our women are carrying on things that they shouldn't be carrying on, right? Just naturally, right? They're dealing with burdens and stresses because we don't want to deal with it, right? You know, we come home and we tired, you know, we take off the mask and we do whatever we can to decompress, but we haven't tapped into her and understood that we don't just go into her to get some form of pleasure, right? To get some form of release. No, we need to tap in and become a bond in unison and be able to understand that this sister is carrying a weight we can't even measure. We don't understand what our sisters are even going through, the things that they're doing for us. So for us to sit and say what her role is, no, we need to roll with the punches, bruh.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? And understand what this sister has been through and what she has endured. There's a thing I saw on Facebook a long time ago, and how a black man literally was talking to a sister, and she was crying, and she was telling him, you left me out there to work. You didn't defend me. You allowed our children to be sold into prison. You allowed all of these things to happen. You were entrusted to protect me. You were entrusted to keep this in order. And you went to sleep at the wheel. You sold us out. And it hurts the soul to see, but it's something that we need to see to become aware of how we've gotten in this situation. People want to read a book. People want to watch a YouTube video. No, look at your family. Look how confused it is. How Big Mama, she's stressed out.
Always.
She tired. She trying to keep the family together when that's your job. And because we are not inculcated to be men, you got youngsters, when I was coming up, man, we want to buy our mama a house. Now the youngsters, they want to go to their mama house to get something to eat. You understand? Mama gonna get them out of a situation. Because they have no sense of manhood. So when the man understands his role, then he will roll properly with nature, and his woman will be at peace. And she won't have to think like a man, because we are not thinking like men. We're thinking like savages. We're thinking like beasts. We're thinking like thugs. We're thinking like preppies. We're thinking like Europeans. We're thinking like everything what we're supposed to be thinking like. African men. Whatever you, I know I don't want to say that. Boys get divided on that. I ain't African, I'm indigenous. I'm this, I'm that.
That's another show.
Right. But what we do know is this. What we do know is this. Is the energy inside of you is connected to the source.
There we go.
And you have been chosen to be in this physical form to do something that is purposeful. You have seed inside of you. And those seeds can only be cultivated and nurtured by being with the queen, by being with a black woman at its best and its highest and its finest form. So when brothers are being inculcated in that and taught in that and developed in that and then given rewards for being in that, then you'll see a change and transformation in the brothers, and then it'll lead to the sisters forming a revolution of sorts as well.
Whew. Hey man, we're getting some heat today, man. And it's a powerful way to kick off Action One, man.
Hey, action!
Yeah. You know, as we get into the closing part of the show, you know, I definitely always like to balance the show to where anything we do to not only highlight the different things that we see going wrong, but you know, also moving into the next phase of solution. So, Sister Neef, I want to ask you, what are the principles, goals, and agendas that we could or we should unite under at the moment?
Okay, 3 of them in particular I put. The first one is reclaiming the identity, mindset, culture, vision of Africans, of the African. And that being the goal that is spread out for the future. And that's infinity. Until we cease to exist as Africans, that agenda ceases to exist. So we are re-identifying with who we are, and dashikis and dreadlocks is what you're going to see brothers who are principals of schools and universities wearing. Because we are Africans, and this is what African people wear, and this is how African people look. Right. We speak Swahili, and then you only go into certain areas and you'll be able to hear English and French and all of those Slavic languages. Second thing is we are gaining control of all of Africa. Yeah. We have been given the name of Africa. It is our land. It is our resources. The same sun that generates its resources is the same sun that generates our skin. Therefore, Africa is ours. We control it, and that needs to be the primary objective. That's the third thing I think we should unify on.
That's beautiful.
And then the last thing is all traders, all informants, anyone from this point forward, going forward, who compromises the black community needs to be dealt with essentially just like a European, if not worse. That needs to be the most abominable. You know how committing suicide when you're a believer? Like if you're a Christian, committing suicide is the worst thing you can do. It ain't nothing worse than committing suicide. Literally committing treason or infiltrating a black organization and causing us to fail is the biggest abomination. I feel like that deserves no slack from all black people. Everybody makes it like, oh no, this got to be public. Yeah. You know, something along those lines.
Yeah. Hold up, man. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be back. You tuned in to the Action One Media Group on the Bridge of Light Radio Network. We got Conscious Mindset and Blackest Truth in the building. Finna take a break, and we'll be right back. And let Brother say, I know he got some heat for us.
Oh well, you know, it's all good. And you're absolutely right. I mean, can I talk or should I talk?
Share your opinion by calling 713.
Yeah, man. I mean, sister's right on point, man. You know what I'm saying? All I was gonna say is what you just said.
Oh, well, no, you gotta say it. Okay. All right. You gotta say it.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
We're taking a break. How many more minutes we got?
Like 20 minutes. After the 40 break is like 20 minutes. Well, exactly 17.
So, what I got? Okay, so I got 17. Yeah, man. You got see, Brother said gonna make y'all soundproof y'all studios some more.
Oh man, I'm talking too loud. I'm sorry.
Good.
I get
good, nah, man.
And I get to talking about our people, man. You know what I'm saying? I get excited, man. Because I mean, these are the times that we dream for. You know, these are the times that we've been longing for. There's somebody that prayed for you to be who you are. You know what I'm saying? That went through struggles and challenges and sacrifices for you to be standing right here. So you're gonna come in here and
just turned 88.
Just do something. No, man, you gotta do it to the best of your ability.
We do all there.
That's how I go.
88.
And like when I left something where we gotta be like self-sufficient at this point. Like every single thing down from research, down from medicine to hair products. Like I just totally love the fact that social media has kind of revolutionized being able to access Africa. like the different businesses and people who do wholesale out there. We've been going on Alibaba and eBay these all these years. But now with the ability to access WhatsApp, you can talk to somebody in a matter of 2 minutes in Germany, and you know have your address and have something being shipped to you. So it's like being able to connect with other African people so fast.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
And I think that was always one of my biggest questions. Is like, how do we get all black people on the same page at the same time? Like not.
Well, I mean, you brought up a good point about a point I often bring up to the brothers about how much